Hello, I'm here at Warsaw's Railway Museum. It's got some lovely trains here. It's in a building that's attached to kind of where things were happening before. There's a bit of a old area as well, which has got the old station that you can see. I thought I'd just show you around it, like a little vlog style thing today. It's a bit cold and windy, so I apologise for any of the wind noise. It's in Poland, it's October. It's now cold, and it's cold in Poland, it's very cold genuinely. Anyway, hopefully you enjoy. I'll just show you around, show you some bits, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy that. Got the cashier, well, you're the ticket person, and you get your ticket after giving your money. Start listening to me though. One of the nice things about this museum, it's got so many models. So what I'm going to do is just show you the models. You get Rocket here. Yeah, I'll show you the models and you can see what you think. Someone must have had a lot of fun making these. This one's called Saxonia. Oh, and they've got a double fairly here as well. This is fairly on it. That's very cool. I've got my narrow gauge version on my little railway. That's nice. Double fairly. It's by fairly. Nice. This is a bit more typical of the Polish style that I've seen outside, with the white wheels and everything. It's obviously very similar to the German style locos. I know some of them were patterned off the German ones back in the day. I know that the Polish used to make a number of the German locos, especially during the war and things like that. Also, I'm no expert on this, I'm making some assumptions. But just behind here, they got a layout that's been built. It's kind of looking like N-gauge size. It's not running, but it's representing. There's no English here. Something that was, I guess. Look at the wider view, but it's cool, isn't it? They've got like a traverser down here for wagons and things to go into a shed. It's nice. So someone's really had a lot of enjoyment making this. They've got some other layouts here which would be nice to show you as well. Along here we have a whole train. They've got some bits written in English on this one. This is 0149. It's a good looking loco. Got some like wind deflectors, I guess, to get the smoke to go a certain way. It says this series, both passenger and light fast trains were built from 1951 to 1954 by Fablok Works in, I can't say their name, in Poland. Maximum speed of, I guess, 60 miles an hour. 1,200 horsepower. That's cool. Yeah, nice looking. This is where we start seeing some of the big locos. When I went to Volston, they had one like this. It was pretty cool. Lots of small wheels. It reminds me of like the 9F kind of style loco. Kind of a nice high up frame, so they can access everything underneath it. Pretty cool. There's some really big ones outside that I can show you as well. So yeah, no, it looks really, really cool. This is the layout they're making at the moment. Methods that we kind of know of if you're into your model railways. You recognise the phones and everything like that. It's nice that you've got a big space like this to work from. Be interesting to see what it turns out to be. I'll have to come back in I don't know, a few months' time to see what they've made from it. But no, I'm quite excited about this. This is the more mountainous one. You've got a lower running track and a higher running track and a medium running track, so you can get up and down. But I know it's kind of cool, and I think when the kids come, they must love it because it's kind of got that magical look to it. But yeah, I love all this kind of thing. Again, the people building this must have had a lot of fun. A few more of the bigger models. It's TY45 and the TY2. It's big, well, beasts really. A few of the diesel locos, or diesel electrics, and then a true electric, I guess. I always enjoy the lines near well, here in Warsaw, and you see the freights coming. Got some of the small ones here. It's quite cute. A little bit like the small Rushton's. That's nice. I just love the fact they've made models of everything. This one's pretty cool looking. Apparently it's a Russian experimental loco. You've got the 6-wheel bogies underneath it. Very interesting. Various scales here. So this one's pretty large here. Looks like one you could take to, you know, ride on railway and do that 6-inch gauge or 5.5 inch. It's quite chunky, but it'd be very cool if it was working. Got an armoured wagon here. Nice model of it. I don't think it's the real one. I think they've built it up for the museum, but it's great to see. So there's a new section to the museum from when I came here last time. Basically it's the manufacturing place. Obviously we've got a boiler representation here. Forms of power. So if you have a look here, they've got some fantastic pictures. Not seen these before. It's brilliant. Loco getting dropped onto his wheel set, or would be. I've got a few Polish books with, see, these types of things happening, but not the actually the building of the locos. Something to be proud of when you've been making your own steam engines. But yeah, if you ever come over to Poland, come check it out. I've been over to a few different railways since coming over here. I've been coming for 6 years now. I've got a Polish girlfriend called Magda, and she kindly takes me to these places as well. She said, oh, you might like this, and it's fantastic. Yeah, fantastic place. I guess this is like a drawing room type thing. They have all their bits here for sketching things out. And they've got their scale drawings here, which I guess then they would make models from. Maybe that's what these models were before. Who knows? Nice perspective view here. It's hard to say that word. But they've made the model smaller towards the back. So that's good fun, really. Yeah, look at that. Let's have that in my model railways. So in the background, we have Krakow. The castle that's on the mountain. I've been there. Wawa? Wawel? That's the name of the castle. So I've been on the castle. I didn't see this railway though at the time. It was probably there. We probably took the railway to get there, didn't we? So this is an interesting one. You've got a cab on the back, so they can see where they're going. Then you've got the 2 wheel sets. So you've got a set of bogies, wheel set, and then a bogie, and then you've got the tender. That's pretty cool. This is something my nephew William would appreciate. They've got some Lego trains that have been built up. But they're not by Lego, they're by another company. I forget the name of them. It's got it down here, Kobe. So they make a number of different things, tanks, planes, things based on the European things, but they've got like British aircraft and like British tanks as well. Fantastic company actually. I'm surprised I went with Lego. It's just the block style, isn't it? But that's fantastic what they've got built up here. Narrow gauge loco. Shame the sign's so close to it, but it's of a style that we all recognise from the narrow gauge locos. 1982 it's around. Then we've got one of the fireless locos that get filled up with gas, well, steam, and off it goes to go into like chemical plants and things. There's one outside, which we'll see soon. Some nice pictures of kind of the kitchen and the buffet cart. It's always nice. The concept of going to do that. I haven't done it yet, but I would like to, sit down with me and on a train. Then we got bits for the points, which would have been in the signal box. It's always nice to see if there's a want to go and pull a handle and have a go, but I'll be respectful and not quite steam engines, but things that keep things running on time, clocks. Well, you've got to keep to the time more than be on time, but yeah, it's always nice to see all the old styles. Another big logo here, look at that. So you got a pair of bogies at the front, so you've got 4, 8, 8, 4 reasonably large, with 1, 2, 3 sets, well, one large one on the rear and then a bogey set at the front. Very interesting, very cool. It's called Big Boy, as a matter of fact. So, which is a nice name for anything. Let's come outside into the windy area. Not too bad just where we are. Nice roses just there. There's always a lot to see. You've got engines and things, I guess that would be in the diesel electrics and stuff like that. Lots of turbochargers and things attached to them. It's pretty cool. I'll show you the interesting bits, well, for me anyway. Here we have the armoured train. I don't know what the correct term is for it. But, do you want to be on the other end of that one? So, armoured locomotive. It's a diesel locomotive, apparently. It's built in 1942. 3 armoured engines were produced. I see. This train was taken over from Germans from the southern east of Poland by Russians and delivered to the Polish Army in 1947. Took part in the Vistula operation. The train was used until the end of the 1960s. 1974 it was delivered to the Railway Museum in Warsaw, which is where we are. This is a really tiny steam engine, I guess. Is it steam powered? What does it say about it? It doesn't have it in English. It's got the wording there, but it is small. So this would either be a streamlining attempt, or it will be a view to like make the locos easier to clean. I guess there's different viewpoints on it, but it'd be lovely to see these running again. There's so many here, but obviously that would be a huge amount of money to get together. So it's just nice to see they've got some good information here in English, which is always good. This is the PM3-5. I know it's just cool to see. Top speed of 150 kilometers per hour. So that's cool. Speedy. Big tenders. I always wonder how they compare to the British ones, but I'm assuming these guys had to go a little bit further than the UK trains because Poland's quite large. And there's another one. I think the green was a darker green before. They've just been in the sunlight a lot. Got my screen on the wide angle and you can just see how big these are. But no, nice large locos. Impressive. Got one here with some large, I guess the smoke wind deflectors on the side here. Similar wheel formations, large wheels in this one, so I'm assuming this one will go quite quick, whereas the other ones are a little bit smaller. So on that one there, I think a little bit smaller, and one at the front, smaller again. So we can have a little look at this. Lots of room under the frame to work on things. Let's have a look here. No, max speed 130 kilometers, so not crazy fast compared to the other one. But yeah, that's cool. But this one, which is a 262 compared to the last one, which was a 462. Tiny set of like pony wheels on the front and rear that are on there. But I don't know, pretty cool at the same time. A lot of room for coal in this one. Very tall. Then we've got one with like the German style defenders on the ears. Some solid ponies on the front of this. This one's a 210. So a lot of wheels, so arguably this would be for freight, doing long hauls. I wonder what this is about this. Yeah, 80 kilometers per hour on the top speed. So yeah, just slow runner, I guess, pulling lots and lots of heavy things. These are born, they're basically like, it says 1945 to 1946. 150 of these were done. And they talked about like simplified war steam locomotives. So, for a noisy train, there's a railway, the modern railway next door, so they get to see all this when it comes past, which is pretty cool. You get a bridge up there, so you get a good view of the museum if you wanted to walk up there and see things. But yeah, no, I do like all these locos because everything's on display, whereas some of the British ones, things are tucked out the way. And I think there's charm in all of these things. There's a 280 here. Got quite a well, I think all the boilers are similar sizes, but looks like a large boiler relative to the rest of it. But yeah, seems even more open up the top here, but I'm sure that's a standard height where you could walk along. But they've cleaned this one up nicely. I love the white rims. I'd like to make myself a little Polish railway at some point. See, you've got to spend some monies on it though. So this one here is a 262. So it's a prairie formation, would that be right to say? So a tank engine though on this one. Could do a bit of a clean up. I'm sure it's part of the plan. So yeah, I do like these ones. And then the last one on this line, one with the I like the style of ear defenders. I call them ear defenders, but deflectors. Yeah, so you've got a 210 again. So yeah, this is very much like the German style tenders, if that's right and saying. I don't want to get anyone upset and wrong. So this loco was made during World War II, by the look of it. It was a newer style one, which a lot of them were made, so that's why it's got that common look. So yeah, it's always interesting to see them in real life. Just here's the fireless loco. I guess it's for plants which require no sparks going on. So I was quite cool when I first saw this. I was like, oh, that's amazing. And then all tripping over things. And a little shunter here, little tiny one, top speed of 40 kilometers per hour. It's not about how fast you get there. The main thing is that you do get there. Missing a few bits. It's missing the conrod going to the wheel just there. But I don't know, kind of cute looking. There's a few more big ones further down here. So we've got the ones down there. So let's have a look. So as you first come out here, come off the station in a platform, and you look at this, it's pretty cool. Like, you've got this site in front of you. It's a 210 again, but it's just a beast. Yeah, I just love them. It'd be nice to get a model of one of these one day. Build up a HO railway. Again, that'll cost a few pennies, and I've already got a bit invested in my 00 gauge. Then we've got a tank engine here. That's a 282 this time on this one. Looks cool with its smoke deflectors at the top. Another 282 here. Be nice to see the original green colour. I'm wondering if it was like one of the other loco we've just come past. These are starting to be built in 1948. They carried on building them. It's quite interesting. Obviously, have a little look. I thought I'd leave it on this for a second for you to have a little read. You can pause the screen. But it's pretty cool seeing all of this. I know I keep saying that, but got some bits up here. It's got your diesel electrics. I guess it's just pure electric, this one. I guess that one's a diesel electric. It's actually in very good condition. Looking at the bogie sets and everything, maybe it's one that they've had recently. They're made between 1965 and 1988, so arguably not that old, because it's 1,182 copies it says that they made of them. So yeah, it's cool. It's excellent condition. Hopefully this has come from a place where they just kept it nice and used it, but it looks like it's been completely restored. It's gorgeous. Smaller shunter. More common looking one just here. This one's an SM15, it says in there. There's no board out for it though, but I don't know, I love the look of all of these. This one looks a little bit older, SM41, so maybe it's not older. Got some nice big grills on there. Again, fantastic condition. They've got a little sign up here. Let's have a see what it says. It says the SM41 is a diesel 4-axis shunting locomotive with electric transmission, developed and manufactured by Gans or Mavag of Hungary. So it's a Hungarian one. It's a requirement issued by the Polish State Railways, PKP. These locomotives had very good traction characteristics. Only the lack of heating system for carriages limited their use of these locos for driving passenger trains in the winter. A well-glazed cabin located at the end of the locomotive gave excellent visibility in both directions of travel. The double of the controller and auxiliary brake allowed for steering from both sides of the cabin. That's cool. It's good to see. Well written. So you've missed a few things, but you've got a large tank here. I think that's a 210 again. Can't see the front wheel set under that one, but there's a few similar ones. So there's some odd looking ones here. So you got, I don't know if this is missing a wheel set or this is how it was, but it's a 222. So it's quite cute. Don't think it's missing a wheel set. I think this is as it was intended, maybe. Might say up here a bit more about it. So the Latvian railways have purchased in German factories. No, it's cool. It's a bit different. I guess it was just cheaper to manufacture. Did 75 kilometers per hour. Probably very useful. Cheap to manufacture. So yeah, interesting looking loco. I'll give you another view of it again. Like I said, it's a 222. Very cool. Another one here. This is a 260. It's like one of the collets from the Great Western. So you got two driving wheels at the front, not driving wheels, both pony wheels at the front, and then 6 behind. So I guess to take the main weight of everything. But nice looking loco. It's a dropping the phone. OKI 128. Top speed of 80 kilometers per hour. Construction was developed by the Union Gazette, company in Königsberg. It was as an adaptation from the T93, which consisted in the application of wheel sets of larger diameter, enlargement of the surface area of the grate and the boiler heating surface area, and also enlargement of the engine cylinder's diameter. I won't waffle on too much, but basically it's cool. So I like anything that's steam. And this last one's a cute little one. I remember seeing this before. I remember it was a tiny horsepower one. It's Diddy. Look at that tiny boiler on it, but it's very perfect for what it was needed for. Top speed of 30 kilometers per hour. I remember it had like a low horsepower when seeing it before. Yeah, it's cute. It's got 100 horsepower. But yeah, that's the script. If you want to read it, pause the screen now. And yeah, that's nice. I see some more electric locos in here. Obviously we've got the rolling stock, but anyway, and it's pretty cool here. I've come here quite a few times over the years, but I thought I've never actually shown you guys it, and I thought you might enjoy it. Anyway, that's it for here. I thought I'd just do a little vlog whilst I was here. I fancy just popping in. It's been cold today holding the phone. My hand is freezing. An old video I did was going to Sokochev. I'm not sure what video it was. Sokochev, it was an hour gauge museum, and it was stunning, the amount of locos that was there. I've been to Volston as well, which is cool. I had a cab plate ride, which was pretty exciting. I didn't actually share that either. I just went and enjoyed the experience. Anyway, I hope you're okay. Have a wonderful day. Thanks to my patrons and channel members. You take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Before I go, I'd like to just show you the ones that we couldn't see that were hidden behind the others. But if there was an investor from Warsaw or in Poland that wants to spend some money on their heritage and they like steam engines, this is the perfect place to come to. It'd be amazing to have a line running up and down for people to enjoy again. Obviously that's huge investment, but it's fantastic that you even get to see this and they've got hold of the old locos. Anyway, thanks again. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.